Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the AM-bition podcast. I'm here with my co-host Ace.
Yes, I am indeed here.
Yes, he is present and accounted for. Sergeant. But I don't know, we're kind of excited today because this is the first episode of the second season. Cue MLG air horn and
Epic.
claps and maybe a laugh track for the MLG air horn. I don't know. But yeah, we're kind of pumped because we're going somewhere with this. We've already done 10 episodes of the podcast, and it may not seem like a lot, but for the way that we've been working at this and working hard and putting our passion into it, it's a good achievement. I feel like it feels good to be at 10 episodes and start our second season. And that's how we're going to be formatting the podcast as seasons, unless for some reason we just change our mind spontaneously, which could happen, but that's how it's going to work. And like the promo said, it's got new art, as you can see right here. Very, very, very well drawn art, characters drawn by our channel artist, Angelic Koopa. She also goes by Kai on Instagram, and I'll leave a link in the description. Because from now on we'll be using this visual, so it's always gonna be in the description. So definitely check her out. She's very talented. Yeah. So Ace, I wanted to start talking about the Joker movie that's coming out October 4th. Any thoughts?
I was kind of far away from my microphone. My bad. But I'm pretty excited for it, you know. I don't know why, but Joker's been like an interesting character to me. Like the latest, I think it was Suicide Squad Joker didn't really, I don't know, right? Yeah.
we don't talk about him.
Yeah, Jared Leto Joker. Have you seen Jared Leto Joker? Have you seen him?
I've seen clips, and it definitely kept me from wanting to watch Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's, you know what? I think we just need to step away from Suicide Squad and go back to like the. I really liked the way. I think it was the game that portrayed him, Arkham Knight. Yeah, that was pretty neato burrito.
Fun fact.
But I'm really. Oh no fun facts. Okay, yeah, gamer. I keep my personal life to myself. No one knows about my Joker foot fetish.
What?
I give a cautious laugh to make sure people know I'm joking.
More on that later. But a fun fact, I believe in the Arkham games, Arkham Origins, the most recent one I played, and Arkham Knight, the Joker was voiced by Mark Hamill, which is one of the best animated Jokers.
Oh, yes definitely. Once again, Joker's always been an interesting character to me. I don't feel like the Suicide Squad Joker portrayed him very well, because he was more like a gang leader or
gangster
something.
Lunatic.
And yo, that's not cool. Tripping on my territory, yo. Throwing up gang signs. But I feel like they should have portrayed him more as like maybe a lunatic and a little bit diseased, because that's how he's supposed to be played. Yeah. He's supposed to be played like a maniac, not this hoodlum. Yo.
Hoodlum. That's such a good word.
I'm a boomer.
That's such a good word to describe him. A hoodlum.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
I'm not insulting you. I legitimately think that's like the best way to describe him is a hoodlum.
Fucking hoodlum rat.
But yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is going to play Joker in this movie, and he seemed really excited to play this character. The movie was already shown at a couple of film festivals, and a lot of raving good reviews, positive reviews for this movie. So that builds my spirit for the movie, and the design, the trailer, music choice, from what I can tell, the plotline all appear to be very well thought out and very interesting, and a very interesting take on the Joker story, because They're basing it loosely off The Killing Joke, which is one of the many Joker origin stories out there, where it's Joker's like a poor immigrant comedian trying to support his wife and child, and then he.
No, it's not a wife, or in the movie at least. It's
No.
It's based on.
What I'm saying is, it's loosely based. Like there's some aspects from The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
So The Killing Joke is about him being a comedian, poor, like going for the American dream, trying to become a comedian, and he ends up losing everything, and trying to get it all back. He does a job for a gang. Where he just has to pretend that he's a criminal. Like he has to pretend to be the figurehead, where he wears this mask called the Red Hood mask. And he walks in with them when they rob a place, and he has to just be there for appearances in case the cops show up. So that way, I don't know. It's not really well explained, but they just needed somebody that if they were arrested, that he'd be charged with the most. So kind of it wasn't my fault. I don't know how to explain it. Basically somebody that could be their scapegoat. But he didn't realize this. All he knew that he needed something. He needed something to support his family.
Yeah, he was just looking at the dollar signs.
Yeah. But eventually, before he can go through with it, he loses his wife. His wife and child die in an accident when a baby bottle heater explodes in their apartment, and he's sitting there when the gangsters are like, "So hey, will you do it? Will you do it, kid?" And he's like, "You don't understand.
Didn't that?
I have nothing left. There's no point." And they're like, "You don't understand either. We've told you about this. So unless you want to die, you have to do it now because we'll find you." So he does it.
I've seen isn't a baby bottle heater, when it's destroyed, it almost takes down the entire house with it.
I'm not sure. They in the comic they reference it, but they don't actually show it.
I've seen a few clips of those little heater things exploding, and they do fucking damage, dude.
Sad.
One kid almost killed from it.
Oof. Well, anyway, the movie's based off the comic. I'm not gonna explain the rest of it. Go check The Killing Joke out. You can find it somewhere if you don't want to pay for it, if you know where to look. But great comic, and it's going to be loosely based off that. It's based in the 1980s. Whoa, ancient times. And yeah, I'm excited. What have you seen the trailer, Ace?
Yes, I memed it to shit. But yeah, I've seen it. I really like it. I especially I really like the part where he's dancing on the staircase.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty dope. But man, to think that word would I used to use dope ironically, as a fucking sarcastic remark, but now I use it. See, because it gets to a point with words. This is going fucking way off topic, but it gets to a point with words where you say them ironically. I said fam ironically. I was like, yo, what's up, fam? And I was doing it ironically, but then I realized I am just a person who says fam now.
You've accepted it.
I can't stop. Someone help.
Oh man.
But I really do like the Joker movie, and I really hope, not saying it's gonna be good, but I have a lot of hope for it that it's gonna be really good. And once again, I hope that's where it's gonna lead, man.
Yeah, they picked a good actor. It almost seems like the perfect actor to play the Joker, really. And most recently, obviously there's classics like Jack Nicholson, but he you almost feel, a good movie can portray a character that you connect to, even if you haven't really experienced everything they've done, even in literary works. If you can connect to the character, then they've done a good job. And even the trailer made me feel like a connection, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it makes you see I like these movies where it's I don't know how to say this, but it's cast from the I don't know, the bad guy or the evil person's point of view, and it makes you see them in a different light. So it's like, oh wow, I've read a few comics where it's like Batman got turned into the Joker. Joker must be a bad guy. And then you watch this little origin story that's loosely based on the Killing Joke, and you see, oh wow, this might not be such a bad guy. And now that, like, instead of comics showing like, oh, Joker might not be such a bad guy, it's a movie, and it's like, oh, and it's gonna be it's gonna have a wider demographic. But that's my take on it.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact. The actor who plays Joker played Johnny Cash in another movie.
Oh my god.
So it's very interesting because people tried to, when they announced there was going to be a Joker movie, people made fake screenshots where they took screenshots from the Johnny Cash biopic, and they like recolored it to make it look like he was the Joker. And they were like sitting around like, look, Joker movie picture leaks, whoa! And I was like, wait, what? That doesn't look anything like him. It was funny.
One of the biggest things about like DC in general is like, I really like the anime Batman suit, because it's like, I don't know, it's just one of the coolest Batman suits other than no, it's one of my favorite suits, because the Batman Beyond suit would probably be my second favorite.
Yes, classic.
But the anime Batman suit is honestly like the best. I forgot which one it was casted, where the origin of the suit came from. It's like a full movie where it's animated differently. I think we talked about this a few weeks ago.
Are you talking about like the 3D one?
No, I'm not talking about 3D.
I think you're talking about it's like that Batman featurette, like a group of like different animation styles telling different stories.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting. It's where like he has that suit that can repel bullets.
Oh yeah, that one was awesome.
And it works too well.
Definitely. It's like, oh, it works too well, it's gonna wind up killing someone.
That's not my job.
That's pretty cool about superheroes in general. Like, they always have a moral compass, and either know like DC is a dark and gritty sort of, yeah, sort of feel to it. It's always got like a moral. Like Batman never kills. Superman definitely doesn't like to kill.
Yeah,
especially his own people, because actually when he killed Zod, he screamed because wasn't that like the last of his kind or something like that?
With exception to, well, no, Doomsday was a creation after.
Yeah, that was
if you're going by the movies, Doomsday was created after Krypton exploded. But if you go by the comics, it's a little different. But that'd be like the tipping point, I think, for most characters when they've breached their code.
Well, I think some superheroes have like an exception, like Punisher. You also have, I think his name is, what was it? It was from the Arkham game, or the Arkham Knight game,
Red
where
Hood?
It's like Red Hood.
Oh,
yeah.
Red Hood. Hey, we're back at Red Hood again.
Hey, we are in.
Fun fact.
Indeed,
have you ever noticed that in Marvel movies, ton of people get killed all the time?
Yeah, it's like, you got this DC, it's like super, super dark. People get killed all the time. Not by the superheroes, but by other people. But that's like villain against villain most of the time. But then you have like Marvel, which is super, bright and cheerful. I was bought out by Disney. Sort of feel to it. And they just kill, they slaughter. They are mass genociding people. They are putting chemicals in the water that turn the frogs gay.
Whoa. It's a wide jump there, but
that's the origin story of Killer Croc.
Yeah, Killer Croc.
I like to imagine just a super flamboyant Killer Croc.
Oh man. You should pioneer that comic, but Yeah, I produced my first comic. Yeah. Oh, you have a booth at Comic-Con? Yeah, yeah. I'm famous for the Killer Croc reprise, the redo of Killer Croc's origin story. I feel like it didn't have enough depth. Oh, what'd you do? Well, the chemicals in the
I
water.
just made him super gay.
The chemicals in the water turned him gay.
I kind of want, that to be the description of this video.
Yes. Yep. Alex Jones, if you're listening, no, actually, no, Alex Jones, we don't want you on the podcast, but if you
know what, I think I could take a bit of backlash.
no,
but I don't watch Alex Jones more or less for the right wing, left wing, super like that. I watch him more for like the potential of memes and shit like that, because he's like a gold mine. He's like what's that one guy? It's like super Lady Gaga something. Oh, what's his name?
Oh my gosh, I'm getting memories. Have you seen that when he has the mental breakdown on air? When he's talking like,
do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I'm talking about like Alex Jones. Like one time he had a mental breakdown, and he was like, and he was like, it was before the election. Like he was like, this candidate is terrible. He's a murderer. You guys are murdering goodness in the world. He's just like screaming and he's crying, and then he just like he collects himself and then he goes, okay. Anyway, we're sponsored by. Oh my gosh.
I feel like most of Alex Jones is an act, and he is indeed just doing it to get a rise or a rise out of people, because he's
I
like.
Sure hope so.
I do too, because I don't want someone that fucking funny. It's like, anyway, our sponsor today is Dollar Shave Club.
A person that insane, like I feel like I hope it's next. I feel for him if he's like, that's just his life, his mindset. But have you you know Eric Andre, right?
Ooh, I feel like I know.
He has like he has a talk show where like he just like does like random stuff, and like he like freaks out the guests by acting as weird as possible.
Oh, wait. Is it that one guy from the like let me in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him.
He went to like a Trump rally or something, and Alex Jones had like a stage, and he was like, like, hey, can't wait to see you guys vote next year. And then, of course, Eric walks up and he's got like his film crew, and they think like, oh, he's here for the rally. Like, yeah, let's get him on stage to see what his thoughts are. And then he's like, so, what's your name? He's like, oh, I'm quoting this verbatim because I can't remember it, but like he does something like this, whereas like he's like, oh, what's your name? He's like, oh, I'm not here for this. And he's like, oh, what are you here for? And then he's like, hey, Eric's like, hey, I got my key card with me. Could you go to my hotel and sleep with my wife?
I've seen that, yeah.
And then somebody in the crowd gets angry and realizes the situation, and he starts like trying to like fight the boom mic man and like knock his microphone away.
Oh my god, I love that.
No, seriously.
I didn't recognize it until I heard the hey, can you go to the hotel room and sleep with my wife? Because that's also been like meme to shit.
He's like, can you go away?
Is it like,
can you hey, get off the stage? No, seriously, I just need you to do this for me. Can you do this for me?
I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were like, can you go away?
No.
Sure, man.
Oh man, talking about let's segue. Talking about insane people. You know any?
Yeah, fucking. Let's talk about politics some more. No, I'm joking. I never want to get into politics because it's like, oh, you're a little bit like this, or you're a little bit left, you're a little bit right. And I'm just like, no, I'm a fucking communist.
Easy. You guys got me wrong. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It's kind of weird how America is like super like, oh, free healthcare, free college. Sounds like communism to me, buddy. Because you know how Europe has like free healthcare and shit like that. It's kind of mean to make people pay for stuff like they can't handle. Say if someone got his say if someone's super poor and they get their fucking two arms chopped off, like what are you gonna do? Make them physically pay for something that, just if it's kind of hard explaining this.
Yeah, I know, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad we got that out of the way, because that was about to be I was about to kamikaze my words just there. It was about to go downhill. I was about to start speaking gibberish, my gamer.
My gamer. In middle school, in my social studies class, we were taking American government, I think. And we were researching different political parties, and there's a bazillion political parties that never make it to the primary elections. There's the National American Nazi Party. There's the Make It Legal Now Party, which is their mascot is a tiny cannabis leaf.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
And then there's third parties that there are like so many unknown that's like so convoluted or specific or random. I don't know, but it just made me laugh because when you get to the point of voting age, you're gonna have to figure out where you align, and I'm just it'd be funny just to align.
Go for the Communist Party. Make communism legal again.
Make it legal. Let's make our own.
Everyone gets one slice of bread in my communist America.
Here we share bread. Bread is one with country.
My Little Pony, more like Our Little Pony.
Silo.
I would love to see like a fucking My Little Pony with like a communist. One of those. What are they fucking called? Where they got the little tattoos.
The snow hat, like little.
I don't fucking know. But it's like it's got a little communist symbol, and it's like a Stalin stash.
Oh yeah, that needs to happen. But by the way, next term, we'll be running. Me and Ace will be running for president. If you guys would vote for our new party we're forming, the Make Communism Legal Now Party, sponsored by the AM-bition podcast.
Yeah. Fuck, we'd get a lot of publicity then.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, gamers, I think it's been a good episode. Yeah. What about you? I think it's been pretty good. Yeah. We've had a little talks about communism. We started off with Batman. We went to Alex Jones, and then we
got so lost.
It's like a Family Guy episode. There are just so many differentiating paths in a story. Like you got the Brian Griffin storyline where he dies, but you also got Peter's storyline where he's just like I don't know, fucking making a fucking mecha suit for the next Mobile Gundam app. Have you guys seen those ads where it's like a Mobile Gundam like ad, and it's so fucking have you seen that?
I haven't.
I just want to talk about this real quick before we end the episode. But it's like this guy, and he's spray painting like his Gundam action figure. Oh, I just got something. Ow, my throat hurts.
Ooh, sorry, bro.
But he was spray painting his little Gundam, and it was an advertisement for an ad, or it was an advertisement for an ad. I'm quite tired. We're filming this at 11 o'clock. But he's spray painting it. It's an ad for a Mobile Gundam. It's like a fucking playable games or something like that. And he leaves to go get like a drink or something, and he comes back, and his fucking thing that he just spent hours putting together is gone, and he looks at his phone, and all I can imagine is him saying, "Well, fuck." But yeah, gamers, that was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, we talked about a flamboyant Killer Croc, the hoodlum Joker, and Alex Jones. Yeah, so pretty good episode. So welcome to season 2. We had a great start here. But thank you for joining us. We really appreciate that there's someone out there listening, and we'll see you next episode. Anything you want to say before we close out, Ace?
Fuck!
What did you do? Did you hit your mic?
No, I lifted my knee up and I hit my knee on the desk. Hurts me.
Oof.
Wait, are you still recording
Yes.
this?
Okay, bye guys.
Oh fuck.